You want to know the worst book I've ever read? It's this one, Seven Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, or as it was hilariously renamed in the US, Seven and a Half Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle, because they soon realized that it sounded far too much like Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and you cannot have that. I read this book like 2 years ago now, and it still makes me angry. I'm rarely angry at the book for wasting my time, but this one, I'm livid. It's a murder mystery detective story with such a brilliant hook. There is this mansion in the middle of nowhere, and various characters gather there for a family gathering. Our protagonist is tasked with figuring out the murder of Evelyn Hardcastle, and in order to do that, he has to relive the day of her murder, and each time he wakes up in a different body of a different character of the house. How cool is that? But let's just say that Stuart, I think his name is Stuart, bit off more than he could chew. First of all, there are two mysteries inside of this story, and neither works. First, there is actual whodunit mystery, but our protagonist is not a detective, so he just wanders around and makes very little progress. But also, this whole idea of him waking up in different bodies should in theory provide him with additional details, or at least a different perspective on the events, but that almost doesn't happen. The main problem, however, is that the author does not provide us, the audience, with enough clues to figure out the mystery on our own. That's how a good detective story works. You should have enough information, if not to figure it out on your own, but at least when the detective finally tells you the answer, you go, oh yes, I could have seen that coming because this, and this. This mystery, however, you have no chance of solving on your own, and that makes the reveal unsatisfying. And then there is the second mystery as to how any of this can possibly happen. How is the protagonist able to relive the same day over and over again? And the protagonist himself is none the wiser because he has amnesia. And the reveal actively made me angry because of how little sense it makes. I'm so tempted to tell you what it is because how it doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't build on anything we know about the protagonist. It ties him with a secondary character in a very stupid way, but it also cheapens the actual murder mystery. You don't actually need to read this book, trust me on this. Does holding a mic like this, in this very stupid way, make me a YouTuber now?